everybody's got obsessions like this. They got to have a little bit of understanding of each other.
When did you start this collection?
We went to Cambridge and bought a L100 in 2004, something like that. That was the first piece of Hammond gear that I got. And the guy told us the story about how he used to played in his high school band. They used to go to his parents' house and drag it out of the house and drag it to places they played, and he would play and then bring it back or whatever. And that was the first thing I got, and then just from that, the sound of it and stuff, that's when I started. And then you buy a Hammond, then you have to have a Leslie, right? And then, well, why not have two Hammonds and two Leslies and so on. And then also realizing that, you know, if you could find, you know, if you were willing to go get them and drag them out of somebody's basement, you know, there'd be people who were looking for them, right?
Sure.
Who didn't have the time or the inclination to actually go and find it, but if they had it and it was there, that, you know, they'd be interested in buying it. And then it's just like I've driven to. I went on a trip with my friend Rod. We drove all the way out to we drove to Maine. We drove to Maine to go pick up stuff. I've driven up. I went with my friend Larry. We drove all over to Wisconsin to go pick up stuff. I had old tires on my van. Had to get new tires in the middle of the trip. The roads were so bad. They were redoing all their highways. The roads were so bad it shredded the tires on my van, and we had to get new tires in the middle of the trip. That was like a week trip to go pick up a bunch of stuff. We went to the studio there, and we saw what the guy said, and I have no reason not to believe him. We saw soundboard, Rupert Neve. Anyway, big guy in design and manufacture of these Neve consoles, right? They were like units. You could pull the individual strips out, and so you could make your board whatever size you wanted and stuff. But one of the last consoles, this is just a neat part of the trip to see. One of the last consoles, they said that was actually that Rupert Neve that he actually worked on himself versus, you know, it just being like a factory process or whatever. So yeah, little things. That trip to Maine, you know, the people, it took us forever to find the house. And then we went. It was an old retired Navy guy who had passed away, and there was like a Leslie there and like 2 or 3 Leslies and organs. I had to leave. I actually had to leave stuff behind because we didn't have enough room in the van.
And did you already have this place to put it, or
no? This started. I had storage space, and then my house, and then my friend Kevin, who ran a tent business where I got my tents from, so I'm into that a little bit too. He had a great big giant warehouse, and he charged me like next to nothing to have space there because he wasn't using all the space, and I managed to fill that up really quick. And then when he was getting out of the business, I had to find a place to put everything. And I actually and then I rented this place for a while, and then eventually I bought it. Right, I bought it. So what's really funny is, I guess it's kind of a little bit weird. Most people, you know, I bought the building and I'm paying for the building because I didn't want to go through the hassle of moving. So there's all the Hammond gear, and then that doesn't, you know, that's not the tubes. The tubes as well too. I have a lot of tubes stored here, but all my stuff that I do my eBay business with, I have over at home. All the preamp stuff is what I really, the small signal tubes for guitar amplifiers and stuff, right?
Okay,
and that all relates.
I didn't know you were on eBay too.
That all really, and I sell Hammond and Leslie stuff on eBay, like parts and stuff,
right?
Amplifiers and whatnot. But and then that's my other business.
And is your eBay store one way?
No, it's called. My name on eBay is GamesHound.
GamesHound. Okay.
And that's because I like to play. I like games.
Video games.
Video games, card games, any kind of game.
But if you're selling the Hammond parts, is that under GamesHound as well?
Yeah, all that's under. It probably should be under One Way Productions. Probably should be. But I started that account a long time ago that way, and I've kept that way. I might actually start a separate account as One Way Productions and deal with that way, and keep the tubes and the Hammond stuff separate at some point. But for right now, it's games. swept up by the water and taken to where she would not go. She was trapped down there. She got trapped down in a deep dark hole, but she climbed to the light and it shone in her eyes. When she got to the top, she would shout to the world, I'm a diamond one more time. Well, they bleed on the streets and they don't know why. Go on searching for something that got lost in a former life. All it takes is some will. You've just got to want to try to pick yourself up, dust it off, be a diamond one more time. Can be a diamond dancing, diamond dancing again. Can be a diamond dancing, oh you can dance, or dance on the head of this pen. You can dance, or dance with the angels again.